So for this job, we're going to be replacing the struts and the lower ball joints. Might as well do them both at the same time. I'm going to do it in the same video, so if you need one or the other, just skip to that part of the video. So essentially, you got to take off the same stuff anyways. Now for this job, you're going to need a lot of tools, some potential tools, but you're going to need a ball joint press no matter what. I'm pretty sure you can rent these. I got mine off Amazon, OEM Tools, great brand. Expensive, but just really high quality. If you're watching this video, you're probably not doing this for a living, so go rent one. I'm sure they're all the same. I don't know. I already have them kind of set up because I already did this before because I'm going to make this quick as video as possible. A lot of potential issues, so you're probably going to need some fire, going to need some grease, and then you're going to need some new tools. I'm sorry, parts. They make quick struts for these, so that's great. It's going to save us some time. And got a lower ball joint, FVP. Not a sponsor, but if you're new to my channel, this is all I use if I can. Great stuff. Never had a comeback, lifetime warranty. So let's get this thing started. Five 19mm lug nuts. Next, we're just going to go ahead and just start off by greasing everything. I already got everything up top done, but all this has got to come off. I know it seems like a lot, and I guess it kind of is, but it's really not that bad of a job. We'll get through it. I can do it, you can do it. I don't have any, I don't have a lift or anything just like you, so we'll get this done together. All right, first things first, since this thing's completely rusted out, aim the fire away from the sway bar link. All right, so it's a 15mm nut. Now, you probably don't have, I'm gonna use a high torque gun, which is hopefully gonna break this loose and, you know, pull a nut off. Fat chance, right? But that's what I'm gonna try to do. But if not, you could just use a hex bit in the center with a 15mm like ratchet wrench and back out that nut. We're gonna try it this way. Got that off. Next, we're gonna wanna straighten out this cotter pin. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I like to stick a needle nose in the loop. Get it out. Try to keep everything kind of organized because you got a lot of stuff to do on this car. Yep, I didn't think that was it. There we go. It's a 19mm. Now with this one, we're just gonna put that back on. Seems like the only side I film is the worst side because the other side, everything came right off. Sway bar link came off. Outer tie rod came right off. That's not budging. That's not budging at all. All right, let's see what else can go wrong now. Again, I just did the driver's side and I didn't have a single problem. Everything came right off. I am frustrated. All right, 32mm axle nut. Just 13mm. That'll free up the brake line. Axle nut is free. I should say the axle is free. These both are 21mm. All right, let's see if these are, sorry, it's as high up as my stand goes, so let's see if these are stuck in there. Not bad. Alright, just so you can not lose anything, start getting a good habit of putting everything back together, like so. Because again, it's a lot of stuff to remove, but it's really not that much work. Alright, now we technically have everything free. That's the strut. We get this axle up and out of the way. Now essentially just got to work on the lower ball joint. So before you do all of this, take off that lower lower ball joint first. And if you're not replacing it, then skip all this. Lower ball joint's an 18mm. There's that. You can get rid of that. And this is why we're replacing it, because it is completely shredded. Now I'm pushing it up for a reason on the motor, is because we need to beat down this lower control arm to unlock. But since everything else has been incredibly pain, I'm assuming this is going to be horrible, horrible, horrible. Try to get to the center. Alright, I'm gonna reposition here where I have a little more room. All right, should about do it, I think. All right, so now we're gonna wanna get the snap ring off. That's it. I was using these. Now with your ball joint press. Okay, so this one's been placed before. This one's got a greasable fitting, which that sucks because okay, so that's broke, just spinning. There's really only enough room to put that side in here. So, just gonna have to break that off. See, snap that right off because that's all it's got room for. Ball joint's completely loose. I'm gonna take this sleeve because it fits up and over. It fits up and over the ball joint, like so. And then somewhere around me is this cap right here. So I'll set this on here. So it goes, that'll fit in that slot. This cap will go in here. Now rotate this until it locks in. Better safe than sorry. Should probably remove that. It's a 21 millimeter back here, and then drive it in. Now it's only going to go down so far, which you're going to see here shortly. That's it. But that's okay, because you're just going to take a hammer and get a hold of it. Knock it the rest of the way out. Alright, so I'm going to take up a new one. I'm going to lightly grease it. Like I said, I'm just going to go really light with it. Set this in here. Now I'm going to take my other sleeve like this. This sleeve's nice because it fits over the rubber seal and it rests firmly on the plate. So we're just going to take this and just to start it. Perfect. Make sure it's going in straight. That'll work. All right. Now this could stay on here like so. And I don't have anything flat. You're going to need something to flat that fits right here, or that ball joint press is just going to stop it from going in. So what I'm going to do is sacrifice one of my old wrenches that I haven't used in buku amount of years, because you're gonna sacrifice it because we're gonna bend it all up. So you're gonna make it look like this. I'm gonna put this across, tighten this back up again. Essentially going to do the same thing again. I'll look at it. Yep, okay, it's nice and flush. See that? That's as far as you're gonna get it with that tool, unfortunately. So, and again, when I say sacrifice a wrench, you're gonna sacrifice it, because again, I have nothing else to put in there. And there's really no rocket scientist to this next part. It's just put this on now that it's going in there nice and even, and you just smack it in. Use the new snap ring, don't reuse the old one. All right, that's it for the snap ring. Now we'll take this off. Rotate this around. Set the pick up. Like I said, it's extremely heavy. All right. Now we'll just start the nut. We won't finish it. All right, I'm gonna get the axle put back on to help hold it. Now again, this side, I will admit, this passenger side is 100 times harder than the driver's side. The driver's side was incredibly easy. This side seems to be rusted out more. A bunch of other issues. So, and it also doesn't have this plastic fender, so the axle just came out and just fell straight over. But it doesn't matter. Let's get the top of this strut off. Here. Don't go too crazy on this because it's just going to fall. Get it out of there. In with the new. I don't want to tighten up anything because I want everything moving as freely as possible. Here's where that jack also comes in handy. Saves you from doing all this labor since you don't have a lift. Okay, see that's done. I can take this and fit this back through. Okay, I'll get that later. And then put the tie rod back on. Other than that, that's how you replace the front struts and lower ball joints. Again, this video can show you most of the things that can go wrong. Like I said, the other side, if I had filmed it, it'd been a very boring video. Actually, this is a very boring video. But the other side was just so smooth. Everything was off and on. This one was not. So these are the issues you can come with. Plenty of fire, plenty of liquids, patience, a lot of cursing, and yeah. So I'm gonna get the side put back together. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, check me out on Instagram. Everything's down there in the description. Check out my YouTube store. And I'll see you guys and gals next time.